As seen in Netflix's Senna, Ayrton Senna is one of the most famous Formula One drivers of all time, and here is a full breakdown of all of his Formula One wins, championships, and records. Despite Senna having a tragic early death, his decades in the sport led to him becoming a racing legend, with him excelling in Formula Ford, Formula 3, and most significantly, Formula One. Senna's time in Formula One saw him dominate the sport, gain fame and acclaim, and even participate in an intense rivalry, all of which is chronicled in the episodes of Netflix's Senna. Netflix's Senna has finally been released, with the highly anticipated biographical miniseries now streaming. In the series, Gabriel Leone plays Ayrton Senna, the legendary Formula One driver who raced throughout the 1980s and 1990s before tragically passing away due to a crash in 1994. The series attempts to chronicle his rise in the sport, showing the highlights of his professional and personal life, while also delving into the world of Formula One racing. While many of these details are touched on in the show, here is a full list of every achievement that Senna made in the sport. How many Formula One wins Ayrton Senna has? From throughout his Formula One career, Ayrton Senna dominated throughout his time racing in Formula One, with his Formula One career starting when he signed on with the Toleman team in 1984. Throughout his 11 seasons in the league, Senna racked up a whopping 41 Grand Prix wins. Senna's first Grand Prix win was at the Portugal Grand Prix, with this being the first of his 6 wins on the Lotus team. Senna then went on to win another 35 Grand Prix races as part of the McLaren team, bringing his total number of wins up to 41, via Stats F1. Senna's final win was at the 1993 Australian Grand Prix. On top of winning 41 Grand Prix races, Senna also earned an incredible amount of pole positions throughout his Formula One career. In Formula One, a pole position is the starting point that is on the inside of the front row, with this most often being earned by having the fastest time in the previous race. Senna earned 65 pole positions throughout his time in Formula One, with the driver also having 19 fastest laps throughout his career, proving just how successful he was in the league. Ayrton Senna is a 3-time Formula One world champion, and the youngest back-to-back champion too. The cast of Netflix's Senna. Ayrton Senna's 41 Grand Prix wins, 65 pole positions, and 19 fastest laps aren't even his most surprising achievement, as the driver also is a 3-time Formula One world champion. Ayrton Senna won his first Formula One World Championship in 1988, with him winning 15 out of his 16 races and beating rival Alain Prost by 3 points. Senna famously won his second Formula One World Championship title in 1990, with the decision being made after Senna collided with Prost's car during a heated race, with this decision being incredibly controversial. Senna again became the Formula One World Champion in 1991, making him the youngest driver to ever win the World Championship 3 times. On top of that, Senna was also the youngest driver to be the Formula One World Champion in back-to-back years, making his wins even more impressive. It is this feat that really secured Ayrton Senna's spot in the halls of Formula One racing fame, with his legendary performances in 1988, 1990, and 1991 proving that he was truly one of the best to ever compete. Ayrton Senna's 5 Formula One records explained. They show just how impressive he was. Throughout his career, Ayrton Senna also managed to break 5 Formula One records, with each one being impressive for its own reasons. First, Senna holds the most consecutive pole positions, with him earning 8 in a row from the 1988 Spanish Grand Prix to the 1989 United States Grand Prix. Second, Senna holds the record for most consecutive front-row starts, with him earning 24 from the 1988 German Grand Prix to the 1989 Australian Grand Prix. Third, Senna holds the record for most consecutive wins at the same Grand Prix, with him winning 5 times in a row at the Monaco Grand Prix from 1989 to 1993. Fourth, Senna holds the record for most consecutive pole positions at the same Grand Prix, with him earning 7 at the San Marino Grand Prix from 1985 to 1991. Finally, Senna holds the record for the highest percentage of front-row starts in a season, with him having 100% in the 1989 season. These records further highlight how incredible the titular driver from Netflix's Senna miniseries was.